Alright guys, thank you for tuning in. We have our unboxing of H-BT03 for Buddy Fight. 8 Assault of the Omni Lords. I hope you guys enjoy this, because I know I'm going to enjoy cracking this. As you can see, I've already cut my little slip to open it, just so you don't think I've opened this ahead of time. Let's get that off. Let's get into this. Alright, let's see what promo we got. We got 5th Omni Cavalry Dragon Drunken Sword Show. Looks kind of interesting. I actually have a friend who wanted this, so that'll be on hold for her. Right, we'll take this stuff out. Right, I'm going to alternate between the left pile and the right pile, just as I go. Alright, for the first pack, what do we have? We have 100 Demon Sorcery, Dungeon Enemy. Ooh, that might go well in my Ancient World deck, as well as that. And yes, I wanted that for my Magic World deck. That will be astounding. It kind of looks to be like, a bit of an easier thing of Stradivarius to pull out, which has me very excited. Right, for pack number 2, we have Dragon Guard. No Matter Where Dragon Rules Supreme. 5th Omni Armored Dragon Giant Axe. Have not seen him in the show. Ooh, Dungeon Enemy. I can actually start rebuilding that deck. Yes! Makes me very happy. 4th Omni Fire Lord Burn Nova. Once again, another thing for my Ancient World deck. For those of you who saw that video, you know that I've been waiting for Burn Nova, so I just need a few more copies of him. Fortunately, I don't think I'm going to pull any more copies out of this box. Sad for me. Let's see, 72 Pillar. Generic Buddy Remodel. Ooh, new impact. Discard my hand and kill a card in my opponent's center and deal them 3 points of damage. As long as I have 5 life or less. Not bad. Wizard. Battle Wizard the Straight. And 5th Omni Cavalry Dragon Ice Lance Merrick. However you say that. Next up, we got stuff. Oh look, they got some more Crimson Battler support. That's actually pretty neat. That. You look a little sad to put in my deck. Next up, we got 5th Omni Steel Ball Rakudo. Alright, yay. The other Dungeon Enemy card. Alright. On to the next one. Pow. Oh, pow. And ooh! A few more copies and I can build that deck. I actually saw this in the show and I'm like, just because it's one of my favorite cards, the El Quixote from Dragon World. Just love the idea of the deck. Alright. Ooh. Ancient World's getting zeros. This makes me very happy. Alright, another Omni Lord support card. Revolution Dragon Evolution. Let's see, size 3, discard this card from hand, pay a gauge, choose a monster on my field, and it gets critical +1. Maybe. Demon Lord Joker Gunwald. Maybe. Baptism Knight Camille. I actually heard he's supposed to go really well in the new Dungeon World Knight build. Actually looking forward to trying that out. Because my friend pulled me one of those earlier. So I could actually test it out once I get a few more El Quixotes. Oh, there's the same one. Got it. Got it. Did need more of those. And another Ancient World support spell. I actually like the fact that Ancient World has finally made it into a big box set versus, just the little extra boosters. It makes them feel like a more legitimate world than they already were. Ooh. Foil Impact. Means I have 2 rares in this set. Oh yes, the new Vlad card. Let's see. I actually want to point this out, that he does not have a limit as to how many criticals he can accrue. At first I thought, when I first saw him in the show, it was for each knight attribute card, but it's for each adventurer monster in my drop zone. So I'm looking all kinds of forward to using that now. Critical of 10. Stop me now. Let's see. Ooh, another Dragonite. What does this do? When your Dragonite on your field is returned to your hand, put the top card of your deck into your gauge. Alright, so it's another way to gain gauge. Not bad. Just generic lifelink Ancient World monster. A wizard. Pay 5 gauge. If you do destroy all monsters and items on the field other than this card. Wow, that's kind of mean. And a wizard. I have actually not been alternating between the two piles. Alright, no matter. Then we got another Buddy remodel. Ancient World spell, what do you do? My life becomes 4, if it's 5 or more. Call a size 3 Raging Spirit from my hand by paying its call cost. That's not bad just to drop something on the field to have something on the field. It's all cool. You just look so chill, don't you? Apprentice Knight Rue. See, if you have a knight item equipped, it gets 3,000 power. Oh, so you can actually hit some pretty serious things. Ooh, double rare. What we got? Boundless Dragon Emperor Merbakshin. Attacks change the target to this card. When this card enters the field, destroy a monster on your opponent's field. That is pretty epic and have pretty decent stats, too. He's definitely worth, needing a link attack to get over him. Need a few more copies of him to replace that promo Raging Spirit that came out a while ago. Smuggler, another 5th Omni Lord support. Another 0. Ooh, a Dragonite. Flytrap Dragon. They're just running out of names at this point. Ooh, what is this? 5th Omni Oath Dragon Ground take. Okay, my friend will like that one, because she's trying to build the Omni Drum deck. So it'll fit and mesh well with her build. Yes, more 72 pillar cards. Because we need more. Ooh, wait, that's a foil one. Oh, double it. Great Commander Devrok. Pay 1 gauge, top card of the deck into the soul. Only 4,000 power. That makes me a little edgy on you. Mind of Hardcore. So I have 2 or more 72 pillar monsters on the field. Put the top 3 cards of my deck into my gauge, and I can only cast 1 per turn. Okay, so it's like a better Key of Solomon. And with 72 pillar, it's not that hard to keep that many cards on your field. That's actually pretty easy to pull off. Let's see, another dungeon enemy. That's just Dragon Brave on steroids. Oh, with less power. And what do you do? Alright, same equip. Okay, so it can only attack the center, but does have Penetrate. Pretty nice. Dragon Charge. Choose a monster with 5th Omni and its card name on your field during this turn. The next time this card would be destroyed, you may prevent it from leaving the field. Oh, and they remade Makings of a Great Dragon. Well, I might be tempted to make more than one Ancient World deck now. Possibly check this into Raging Spirits to pull out Ethereal Overlord. Ooh, this looks sexy. Darkness Final Mission World End. When a Demon Lord on your field attacks, put the top card of your deck into the soul of this card face down. At the end of the attack phase, if there are 5 or more cards in this card's soul, destroy all cards on your opponent's field. His or her life becomes 1 and destroy this card. Wow, it's pretty mean. That can go and become a complete turnaround if your opponent's still at 10 life. I'm guessing since I've been gaining a lot of rares and doubles, my last triple's potentially in that other pile somewhere. Alright. Ooh, another dungeon enemy. What do you do? Let's see. When this card attacks and deals damage to your opponent, and to put this card into the drop zone, play rock, paper, scissors, and deal 2 damage to the loser. Have I ever mentioned how much I love Dungeon World and their derpy randomness of who's going to get punched in the face? Alright. 5th Omni Lord support card. I'm not personally. Revolution Dragon. Ooh, I think we all see that sexy card right there. Not this one, although that is still pretty fine. Twin Tail. When this card enters the field, you may pay 2 life. If you do, search your deck for up to a mission card. Card with mission in its name. Put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. Ooh. Yes. Flashlands Blitz Tiger. I've actually not pulled the rare counterpart of this yet. So hopefully we will, because then I could actually play it. For those of you who don't know, this card has another item that both can be equipped at the same time, and they become one weapon, but each weapon can attack independent of the other. Which makes it pretty vicious, and you can use them for really intense double attacks. So that is terrific. One increases the power, the other increases the critical. So that is mean. Ooh. I'm actually starting to hope I pull this Omni Lord. I have so many support cards for it now. Another Crimson Battler. More Ancient World. Weapon. Ancient World. Alright. We'll just move this over here so I have some more room. Ah! Yeah, let's just throw that pack halfway across the room. Ooh, another Knight card. 72 Pillar with no skill. Meh. Veteran Boltus takes 2 to clap. When this card enters the field, you and your opponent may discard a card from hand. Deal 2 damage to the player who does not discard a card. Wow, that's mean. That's how I roll. May only cast if you have a size 2 or greater on your field. That's, well, does being attack counter nullify the attack? Okay, it's another stop attack card. Oh, and speak of the devil. There is the other counterpart. This one increases the critical by 1. Well, this card gets +1 critical if the other weapon's on. The other one gains power. Or if this is on the field. So that's actually not bad. And I think both are equip cost of a gauge and then the other one's a life. This is the life. I believe the other one's the gauge. Next pack. It's getting all kinds of exciting up in here. Dragon Knight Enrique. Ooh, this guy again. Fun. Wandering Knight Roy. Ooh, better thing. This can attack even if there's a size 3 monster in my center. That's perfect. And also, if this card is not a link attack, this card cannot be nullified. Awesome. Ooh, double rare. 5th Omni Dragon Fist Ablaze. Okay, other than damage dealt by this card, damage dealt to you is reduced by 1. Other than damage dealt by an attack, dealt to you is reduced to 1. If you have a monster with drum in its card name on your field, that gets 3,000 power and penetrate. Okay, this is going to be lethal in my friend's deck. Because every single monster pretty much in her deck has the word drum in its name. Except for size 1, thank God. And luckily it doesn't say for each monster with drum in its name it gains 3,000 power. Hi. 5th Omni Dragon Dignity. Drago Solid. And Kid Reuse. I see a triple. I'm not... It's a Magic World triple. That's hopefully promising. Guardian Dragon Emperor Amore. Just a Dragon Lord. Ba-dum! 2 Omni Lords in one pack. In one box. Even my friend was not this lucky. And it's another one that I need. Behold, 2nd Omni Demon Lord Osmodai. Aye. And yeah, those stats. Let's take a moment to admire that. 50,000 attack, 10,000 defense. Call cost is 2 gauge. Omni Lord ability, for those of you who don't know, you can run up to 1 in any deck outside of Magic World. Up to 4 if it's Magic World. I may discard 2 cards from hand and pay a gauge to prevent him from leaving the field. I need to call and ask if since he does not leave the field, if things like penetrate still smack him in the face. I need to ask that question to Bushiroad at some point. Or if anyone happens to know that, please let me know. Next pack. That's unfortunately all our triples already, so we only have rares and doubles left. And of course, foil variants of various cards. 100 Demons. 100 Demons. Dragonite. Dragonbind. See, draw a card. During this turn, during the battle in which cards from your field link attack your opponent cannot use or cast a counter. Well, damn. Let's just give Dragon World everything. Dragonic Grimoire Backwater Inscription. Only cast if you've got 5 life or less. Discard your whole hand. Draw 2 cards. Put the top card of... No, put top 2 cards into your gauge and draw 2 cards. It's not bad. It's good for those last minute pushes. Alright, let's see. Common we've seen before. Common we've seen before. Common. Common. Ooh! Iceblade Joker in Dungeon World. Which is Aid of Waterlord Steinblade Joker. So you may call this card if you have a Demon Lord monster on your field. You may only call it if you got a Demon Lord on the field. Damn. Curse to the Lord's Oppressor. When this card attacks a monster in your opponent's center, destroy that monster. So it's a free destruction. And he has Demon Lord in it. So that makes him all kinds of lethal. I actually now want to go look at the third Omni Waterlord, or Misera, and see if it has double attack, because that's 3 in that Impact Soul. Alright, Dragon Guard. Ooh, that looks shiny and something like I might want. Dragon Charge. 100 Demon Sorcery Evil Pulse. 2 gauge and a life, destroy a card on your opponent's field. Okay, destroy your size 3, fuck you. Pretty much. Ooh, new Thunder Knight support. Let's see, generic, if there's another one on your field with Thunder Knight in its name, it gains move. Put a card from the soul of a card on your opponent's field into their drop zone. It only activates once, and it pretty much has move. Oh, you need another card with move on the field to activate that. Ooh. Underling of the Fire Lord Ricky. Yeah, let's give Burn Nova's triple attack Penetrate all 3 times. That is gorgeous. That makes 2 of those I now have. I need a 3rd. Next pack. I think we might just be down to the rares at this point. So it looks like we're winding down for this video. Got another common. Another It's All Cool. What do? We've seen you a few times. Cast this card during an attack on your opponent's turn. If you do not have... Oh, it's another Nullify card. Awesome. Oh, we saw this guy before. And this guy. And I'm a little sad that they turned this into a rare now that most websites are charging $1.50 for. The promo is cheaper. Find the promo. Unless you just want shiny. If you want shiny, I'm not going to stop you. Alright, we have Crimson Battler. Ooh. Another Ancient World Impact. A foil version of Command of the Waterlord. Pay 3 gauge counter, stand a Demon Lord on your field. You may only cast this once per turn. And you may only cast this when your Demon Lord dealt damage to your opponent. Okay. So, I believe Misera is also a Demon Lord, among other things. So this can be really useful, despite only being able to use it once. Amber Dragon Kantala. It's cute. And the new Impact, which apparently people are hating. Wow, even for a rare, it is borderless for the text. They made this gorgeous. Only cast this. So you may only cast this card if you have a buddy monster or a monster with drum and its card name on your field. Well, do you have an item equipped and neither you or your opponent have anything in the center? 3 gauge. Wow, so no life restraint on that, so you can cast this first turn. Deal damage to your opponent equal to the sum of the criticals of the monster and an item on your field. Damage dealt this way cannot be reduced. Well, things like Burn Nova and things that take and say when your life hits 0, hi, I get to do something, are going to become much bigger with things like that floating around. It's not a counter. It's the cost of activation. Oh. Fold Break. Dragon Knight of Destruction, Fold Break. Pay 2 gauge, put a knight from your drop zone into this card's soul. Move, Penetrate, Soul Guard. That is pretty vicious for... Well, it's a size 3. I don't feel like it's super broken. If that had maybe been like a size 2, I would have been like, damn. Right? Formation. Mass Soldier. Barbed Wire, and Drago Wizard Gorgus. Oh, okay, so we're going back into Dragon Wizards again. So they're getting some support, so maybe we'll see Kinosaxia making a comeback. Pick him up while he's cheap just in case. Right, we got another 5th Omni Lord support card. Another 72 Pillar. Another Ancient World. Another 5th Omni Lord card. Ooh, Follower Gop. If you haven't noticed, I am focusing heavily on the Magic World cards because that is my love of my life. If you have a size 3 monster on the field, reduce the size of this card by 1. So it becomes a 0, basically. Pay 2 gauge. If you do, put a 72 Pillar from your drop zone into your hand. You may only use this ability once per turn, and that is an act ability. So you can just... This is definitely going to go into my Osmodai deck. Once I get a few more Omni Lords of him. Because then that deck will be done. Alright, got like 3 packs left after this one. Alright, a Wild Dragon support card. Wow, we have not seen that in forever. Another dungeon enemy. Oh, that wizard guy again. Great Battle Deity Robo Kishin Rakshasa. And Ancient World Rare. I'm kind of sad that I haven't come across a secret pack between 2 boxes. Makes me a little sad. Bronze Dragon, Degala. Oh, with defense like that for a size 1, I think it'd be worth running in a Wild Dragon deck. Archdemon. That just kind of looks like a better version of, I think you guys know what I'm talking about. That previous demon they ran in the dungeon enemy deck. Ooh, wait, that thing is shiny. Oh, it's a shiny super shine. Wow, that's redundant. Brawling Dragons. Let's see, ditch a size 3, pay 1 life, draw 2 cards. I can only cast 1 per turn. Not bad. Oh, and there's the new blue Dragon Shield. Currently going at $7. I wish they could have done a different foiling for it. I feel that looks terrible. I like how the original ones look a lot better, which is why I'm glad I have so many of the originals. Right. Buzzsaw Roar. Degala. Aurora. Las Volgan. Ooh. What do? We have not seen a Rebellious. Revolution Knight Rebellious. When this card enters the field, if you have an item equipped, destroy a size 1 monster on the field. Then if you have 2 items equipped, destroy a size 2 or less monster on your field. So he goes with the new Dungeon World gimmick with the double weapon. So basically he lets you nuke your opponent's field of a size 1 and 2. So unless they have a 0, they got nothing. And even then I think he can nuke it, yeah, size 1 or less, so he can hit any 2 cards except for size 3s. Another command of the Waterlord. I really want to pull him, or I'm just going to break down and buy him in the next few things. Alright. And I actually did not think that with a name like that, it was going to be a Dragonite. Put 2 Dragonites from your field into your gauge. Rage of the Thunder Emperor. When this card enters the field, if there are 3 or more different Dragonites in your drop zone, destroy a card on your opponent's field. Well, that's just all kinds of mean. But that's the box. So I hope you guys had fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If there's anything you would like to see me do with a box opening, since I'm new to kind of doing it, let me know. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you later.